Hello, welcome to another video. This is going to be a recommendations video about books. One of my favourite genres, types of books, plot, theme. I love books about books. They make me happy, they make me feel warm and fuzzy inside, and they just make me feel good. I enjoy reading about the things I'm reading from. So I'm going to recommend you 8 books about books today. I'm going to do this in quite a fast-paced style, as you guys seem to really enjoy that in my April wrap-up video, which was the last quick-paced video I did. So I hope you guys enjoy this way of me recommending you books. Let me know if you do, let me know if you'd like more of a description. But let's just crack right on as I throw books at myself in an attempt to entertain you humans. First up is The Shadow of the Wind by Ruiz Zafn. This is my favourite book. This is fan-bloody-tastic. It is a book about books. It is about a boy who is taken to an underground hidden bookshop, the Cemetery of Forgotten Books, when he is a child. He is allowed to pick one book, and the book he picks ends up being a right mystery. It has a right story behind it, and he is determined and almost obsessed to find out more about this book and its author. And this is the story of how he goes about discovering that in Barcelona. It's amazing, it's beautiful, it's exciting, it's action-packed, but also mystery-packed, and you will just be obsessed with this book. Not enough people on the internet, not enough people on the bookternet have read this book. You all need to read it. Go and read it now. Go, go, go! The next book is a newer one that I have read, and it's a newer release that I don't think as many people have heard of, so I am excited to introduce it to you today. And it is The Unlikely Escape of Uriah Heep by H.G. Parry. This is an amazing concept about characters that come out of their books and into the real world. Uriah Heep is from David Copperfield by Charles Dickens, and he is one of the characters that we follow that has come out of his book. Basically, people can read characters out of their books, and quite a few have been read out. We've got people like the White Witch from Narnia, Matilda from Roald Dahl, so it's really cool. I love it when it's actual real people that are being read out the books. Well, not real, characters that we know. I enjoy that very, very much. So this was a fantastic read, and I cannot wait to read more by H.G. Parry when she releases more books. And then, along a similar ilk of The Unlikely Escape of Uriah Heep, with characters being able to come out of their books, we have got Tilly and the Book Wanderers, Pages & Co. series book 1. This is fantastic. This is a great fun middle grade series by Anna James. She's a fantastic author for children, getting immersed in the book pages. This is about Tilly, who can basically wander into books. She can wander into any book as long as she can safely get back out again. So some books are off limits because they're not safe, but this is about her discovering what she can do and finding out more about herself. And her grandparents own a bookshop that she pretty much lives in, which is just the coolest thing ever. I love the atmosphere and the vibe of these books. They are great fun. There's 2 out in this series at the moment, and you should definitely check them out if you are into middle grade, fun, easy fantasy reads. Okay, this next one, I'm not entirely sure what it is about because the synopsis doesn't really tell you what's about, it just gives you the vibe. So it is Fly By Night by Frances Hardinge. This is like, it's basically in a world where words have a power to be dangerous and they can hurt you, and it's about a journey a girl and her goose goes on, trying to explore more about the world they know and finding out new things about that world. Yeah, that's it. That's what this one's about. I bought it in Canada many years ago, so I think I just wanted Canadian/American copies of books, and this was one that drew my eye. So yeah, I'm actually gonna be reading this one in June anyway, so I shall let you guys know whether I liked it. Then we have The Little Paris Bookshop by Nina George. This is one that I read recently in one of my first reading vlogs on this channel, so you can check that out here. This is a really good book. This was so whimsical and so lovely, and it's basically about a guy who runs a boat bookshop in Paris, goes through the rivers of France and sells books basically, and exchanges books to people that really need those books in their life right now. He has a way of being able to tell what kind of a book somebody needs. Beautiful, beautiful read, really enjoyed it, so would definitely recommend. Next up we have got The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel and Pie Society by Mary Ann Schaefer and Annie Barrows. This is a very short read. It is about a post-war Guernsey which has been occupied previously within World War II by the Germans, and how they used their literary society to wheedle out some of the restrictions placed on them, and it is about a writer who basically ends up talking to them via letters, talking about books and getting involved in the passions they both share, and eventually going to visit the people on the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. It's definitely a different type of read. It's all told through letters. It's certainly slower. It's a people-based novel, this one, but it is about books and it's very cute. Next up, we have got The Library of the Unwritten by A.J. Hackworth. This is about the unwritten ward within a library in which books that haven't been finished are placed. One day, one of the heroes from one of those books escapes his book and goes in search of his author. So the librarian must try to find him and ends up realising that it's more than she bargained for, and that actually her idea of heaven, hell and earth itself is kind of being flipped upside down. So this sounds incredibly interesting and I'm very excited to read this one because it's a book about books, perfect. It's a book about characters coming out of books, perfect. So this is high up on my TBR. I'm a little bit scared to throw this one, not gonna lie. But next up we have got The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. This is beautiful. It is all about this amazing, whimsical, bizarre world that focuses in and out of books and a library-esque setting and different groups of people that are trying to protect different things, and there's so much going on in this book. It is very whimsical, very magical, very beautiful, and it's a lot, okay? It is fantastic. It is just, yeah, if you've not read it, check it out. But at the heart of it, yeah, it centres around a book that the main character Zachary finds in a library that ends up being quite suspicious. So yes, it focuses all around that and has a lot of deeper meanings with fate and time, and it's very clever. So those are my 8 recommendations for books about books. If you've got any recommendations for books about books that I have not listed, please drop them down in the comments because I would love to know more books to read about books, and I love your recommendations as well. So thank you very, very much for watching this video. You can subscribe to see more of my lovely face and all these books and the yellow of my bedroom. You can give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it, and you can comment down below with anything you fancy. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Keep smiling and stay positive.